Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Gnosis. I am your Doctor, Anthony Spartacus Tamayo, and thank you for joining me in today's episode, Respect and Honor, an episode about choosing your tribe. A Spartan's true strength is the warrior next to him, so give respect and honor to him, and it shall be returned to you. This quote from the movie 300 really resonated with me when I first saw the film. I immediately thought of my PR Dons days, where a statement like that is a golden truth. My city provided many programs where I would meet a lot of my tribe members. I have friends I've kept since preschool. I was told to play certain sports, but football was where I believed we were family. We really believed in dying for one another in a common cause. We used to do these workouts that would cause us to work as an impenetrable unit. For example, we would be in a circle in push-up position with our feet on each other's shoulder pads, so that the only thing supporting us is us. Our arms were the beams of our great defense. Each time we went down to complete a push-up, we all felt the weight bring us down, but it was only us that was going to bring us back up, showing us that we were all that we had, and that's all we really need. We would have weigh-ins, and it's where we would meet the other team for the first time. So my coach would tell us to look at them, don't take your eyes off of them. It was a total Mike Tyson strategy that would actually work. I believe if you asked anyone from those opposing teams, they'd remember the mad dogging we gave them before knocking the crap out of them. It made them so uncomfortable that they would look away, try so hard not to make eye contact, but hitting was our passion. I think we did hitting drills more than anything. We were brothers, and yet a parent's decision was enough to break up our tribe, because they felt their kid was somehow better than everyone else, and covered it with the claim that they'll somehow learn better at this Catholic or Christian high school, when I myself have befriended and witnessed many friends from my high school get into better schools than my friends who went to D1 schools for their academics. There will always be reasons that come that will make or break your tribe. Sometimes people feel lost when their tribe falls apart and departs from one another. I certainly did. I was distorted in seeing what true loyalty was. I love my city so much that I wanted to contribute what I can. I volunteered my time at one of our city's preschools. After high school, I ran the 7-mile memorial run for our local police. I volunteered at my local church that helps kids. I joined my city's parks and recs to remain close to the people of my city. I would attend to children, help the elderly, and maintain our offices. I even went as far as to train some of my own co-workers for free. But I learned a city is nothing but a functioning part of society. They quickly forget everything you've done for them. The police in my city are pathetic excuses for law enforcement, and have proved it many times to me on many occasions. They have treated me like a common criminal even though I was innocent. It's not a nice feeling knowing you can't trust the police of your own city. I love and adore the people of my city, but I certainly dislike the people in charge. These council members and employees who aren't even from my city are easily influenced with their weak, spineless leadership and are making decisions on my town. It's a disgrace if you ask me. But the city is not my tribe. My tribe is filled with people who support and believe in me. I mean, there are so many people from my city who never supported me while claiming to be my friend, while the few people I met in different cities, every one of them has come to support me. So a part of finding your tribe is allowing your tribe to also find you. After the men who I loved like brothers who turned their backs on me, I sought to create a new tribe. Much like anything else, you'll have to weed out the snakes. And these snakes come in all forms. They'll get close to you, make you feel safe in sharing your home, just to take advantage of what you have, then leave because they choose to be followers instead of being a part of a tribe where everyone's voice has a chance to lead. Tribe members without honor will betray you in all sorts of ways. That's why it's important to understand your own value as well as radiate respect. With that, equal energy should be returned to you. If you do not feel that return, and you initiated the honor and respect in which you did not feel the energy returned, the potential tribe member lacks honor. You know that old saying, actions speak louder than words. I feel connecting with a tribe member can just be inevitable. You'll click even though if you don't even speak the same language. I have this story of when I met this man named Jose at the Gardens bar. I had shown up there. I was dropped off because I was going to meet up with another friend. And as I was waiting, I was having a beer and a shot, as I normally do. And as I was finishing my beer, this gentleman walks in. He asks me in Spanish if he could sit next to me. I said, fine, yeah, go ahead. So the bartender notices that I'm down a drink and he needs a drink. So she basically asks us at the same time. And we both replied, tequila. And his was Cazadores and mine was Patron. But that started something that I'll never forget. And what ended up happening was I started sharing what I could. We immediately realized that we don't understand each other, right? We don't understand the language all that well. I understand a little bit of Spanish, enough to get by, and he knows a little bit of English. And so what ended up happening was, I ended up just showing him videos and pictures of me fighting and me training people, and he was rather impressed. And so in return, he was showing me pictures of his lovely, beautiful family, and telling me that his son's going to college, and that he was really happy and excited, and that he has to work extra hard for it. And he honestly was one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. He was, knowing what he had told me about himself, he's a hard worker, and that's something I could always respect. And I never would have known about this man had I put up some kind of, connection barrier between us simply because of language. I would really regret that. We even though we didn't even speak the same language, we even went as far as to exchange information so that we can keep tabs on each other, make sure we're doing okay. And he's doing great. So don't let the language barrier keep you from connecting with amazing people. Not understanding each other's language is no excuse. When you lose a tribe member, it's not always bad. You as a person are capable of constant evolution. Sometimes neither party is right or wrong. But much like branches on a tree, you grow different paths. You feel the love from one another from a distance, and that's okay. It doesn't make either one of you a bad friend. You are but a person who remains true to themselves. Do not mistake growth for ego, though. It will end up pushing those you love away, you making them feel like they're incapable of understanding when the reflection would only show you incapable towards it, walking hand in hand with spite. I mean, how dumb is it to be proud of things beyond your control, like your race or where you were born? That's why choosing your tribe is one of the most authentic things you can do in your life. Have pride in what you can create. Have pride in the things that you can share, like love. Open your heart to like-minded people. Don't be afraid that your friends aren't doing it with you. Don't let them hold you back, because you may yet find more tribe members to fill your life with. Every race, religion, business, creed, etc. has their incredibly nice people, and then they have their assholes. My suggestion comes from Doug Stanhope.
I'm saying don't support the troops. I'm saying I support people on an individual basis. I gotta meet the troop first. If I meet the troop, he's a cool troop, we drink, and he doesn't turn into a dildo, yeah, I'll support him. I'll support him no matter what he does.
He said that he supports people on an individual basis. And much like him, I like to use the troops as an example. Like if I meet this troop and I become friends with him, I have a beer with him, or I have some kind of personal connection with him like I did with Jose, then yes, I support that troop. I'll support him no matter where he goes, what he does, all that stuff. I'll identify him. I'll say I'm his friend. I'll write his name on the yellow ribbon, the whole thing. But there are soldiers, military, Marines, all them. There are men out there and women who would see me dead just for being Mexican. And when they go to Afghanistan, I don't really care what happens to them. I don't support those troops who would rather see me dead. So it's important for me to really support people on an individual basis. I know you're out there, the ones that feel like they have no voice. I'm here to tell you that sometimes it's the only ones I hear. The ones who are too scared to say anything, because if we don't carry other people's baggage, we're unpatriotic, or we're untraditional, or we're rebels. You're damn right we are. We don't carry anyone else's baggage because we have our own legacy to lay out. And here's your quote of the episode.
In the end, the Spartan's true strength is the warrior next to him. So give respect and honor to him, and it will be returned to you.
Thank you for joining me, my friends. And please feel free to share your thoughts on choosing your tribe. Feel free to come and join me at my Ludus in Pico Rivera for training. I offer grappling arts and submission and folk-style wrestling, along with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I also offer training in boxing, kickboxing, and Lima Lama. DM me for further information or to set up an appointment with your doctore. Check us out on Instagram at _Ludus42. We are also opening our gates to anyone willing to work out at my Ludus for free. We are making it available from 6 to 7 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is open mat to anyone who wants to roll or spar. Till next time, my friends, strength and honor.